I'll just, yeah, I don't feel like finding, hey, Kelly. Ooh, okay. Did my workout earlier. Time to get into makeup. I am running a little bit late with that part. So I was like doing a little bit of other things. So super quick, as quick as possible. Mix this up, get everything ready. So I should have it like kind of in view. It is Friday. It is Friday. Happy Friday. Yes. Happy Friday. What else? Tomorrow is makeup brush washing ritual. Okay. Wash your makeup brushes, especially if you've been using them throughout the week. Clean them up. Get that dead skin cells, oat makeup and stuff, particles in the air out of those brushes. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I feel like I'm already slowing down. This brush. Actually stayed up a little bit later than what I wanted to, but I needed to. Oh, my sunscreen. So I put this on before. I like splashed rose water on my face. Put that in a little bit of my Korean face mask serum. Did that to hydrate my face after sleeping. Put the sunscreen on. Did all of that. So that step is taken care of. So we're just going to get right into the primer. Hello. Jag heter, I think that's Norris. Jag heter Lisha. I think that's right. How are you? While I put on my primer, I am going to also kind of like push it kind of downwards to help drain the fluid in my face. I'm sleeping, eating a little salty foods, all that jazz. I learned like a couple of phrases during the pandemic. I was like, how does this sound? And I just started like watching YouTube videos and stuff. I haven't practiced it in like since the pandemic. So I can only pretty much say like, I think my name is. But it's a start, right? See, I'm gonna put a little of the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. It's usually for the eyelids on those part of my face. Here in my nose, I usually get a little oily. Blend it in immediately, otherwise it's gonna get really cakey really fast and it won't blend. Okay. That part of the base makeup is done. Go in my foundation. I like to do like a heart and then a rainbow. Now let that sit for a quick moment while I kind of shift and shimmy things away that I'm done with. I will be using a little bit more of this. I also need my mirror. Oh, it's like hiding up under something, of course. Of course. That's great. Good thing you tried learning the easier Nordic languages. Icelandic is ridiculously hard, and I speak it. Oh my gosh, is it? That's probably what Bjork speaks, right? So, let's see. Oh, this circular, like gentle circular blending. Kind of pat near my eyes. So that skin is sensitive, and blend, like a circular blend here. Of course I know Bjork. I grew up on her music. Yes, Bjork speaks Icelandic. She's so sweet too. Love her. I have $10 to your Apple account. Okay, and good for you. Yeah, one of the albums my brother gave me was Homogenic. I thought it was like such a pretty album cover. But of course, like not having the internet or like Spotify or whatever, like I couldn't have access to like all of her albums. So eventually when, you know, like YouTube, I have like an eyelash in my eye. YouTube came about, Spotify came about, it's just like, okay, yes, this music video here, this song here, those like compilation videos to like finding a lot of her music on Spotify and even one of her old bands too and listening to that stuff. Got a couple favorite songs from her old band. Yes. Yeah, I love her music. She's so expressive and like the way she sings is like so raw than just like, let me just be beautiful and like pop culture. Like, I love that. That really sets her apart with like a lot of musicians and stuff. No, I haven't. Oh, wait. First time I met Brooke, I was like 10 years old. She offered me hard on her wall. Oh. Let's see. I want to do this first so this can set a little bit. I was so close to seeing her in concert back in Chicago around like 2012, 2013 at Pitchfork. And I didn't secure tickets in time and I was so mad. And I think that was during the 2012, 2013. What album was that? That was not Volnicora. See, Bjork 2010, 2012. And I'm typing Japanese, it's not getting my English out right. Bjork album. Was it I think it was the one with this eruption. You didn't know that I had it in me without your love, an unspent capsule. And it's like explosions and stuff because her album was inspired by like the earth moving and like stuff like that. I forgot like not like geographical like maps, but like the earth's plates and like that. Gosh, I can see part of the album, some of the music videos, so I can't like remember the name. 2012. Yeah, Mutual Corpse. Okay, they're telling me like the songs on here. Biophilia, yeah. And I think that was when she had her concert in Chicago. And I was like, oh my God, I really want to see her, but I did not secure tickets in time. So sad. And then I found out that like Melanie Martinez and Dumbfounded went to one of her concerts like a couple of years ago. And I'm like, really? And then sometimes like hear like one of his rapper people would like wear like a Bjork shirt, and I'm like, y'all just like rubbing it in my face right now that I did not get to see the concert. Not like they know me, but you know, I was salty. I was a salty little Lisha. So the Iceland has many volcanoes. Oh, does it? Oh, I actually don't know much about Iceland. I think that's where, no, Helsinki and Reykjavik. Is that in Iceland or Finland? I'm not too good with a lot of those places. I think that's in Finland. I think. Yeah. Gosh, like I actually do not like doing my makeup or like getting ready for anything without music on. I do not like it. I do not like it. Because like music helps me have like a sense of time, especially like if it's songs that I know, like, oh, okay, 2 songs play, that's about like 8 to 10 minutes. But also, welcome to the channel. I'm a YouTuber, blogger. I have also worked with a Japanese fashion brand and a Italian bridal company, being their model at a Macy's bridal show a couple years back. Howdy, welcome. Welcome. Please don't let this be lame. Please don't let this be lame. Hey, welcome back, early princess. Welcome. Doing my makeup, trying to do it as fast as possible. So I did start my stream a little bit late. Tried to get in like the last few Z's, last few stretches, and a little bit of weightlifting. It's like a minor session with that. Plan. There is a video on Patreon finally. One of my first videos, finished that. I'll have like promos throughout here and there. More content will be popping up. I'll have a blog specifically for Patreon subscribers, so that will most likely be logged with a password, because I don't think Blogger has a capacity on their website at this time. I mean, maybe I can like just tweet at them and complain a whole bunch and maybe they'll change it. I guess. We will see. And also, I'm gonna wash my little eyeshadow brushes too. Feel like that'll be good. Get them freshened up. Yeah, okay, I like this. Yeah. I mean, not necessarily like my full vibe, but it's gonna get me amped. All right, last Get Ready With Me stream talked about negging. Like if a guy comes to you and is like, oh, I really like your nails when they're fully done or something, or I like those shoes with this pants or some without these pants. It's like, here's a compliment, but I also insulted you a little bit. Yeah, Spirit is amazing. Where they're complimenting you, but it's also a diss at you too, hoping that you'll be like, oh, you know, like I won't wear these pants anymore for you, for your whatever. And it's like a tactic to, you know, like you're not gonna be like, oh, this person's just flat out insulting me, let me like be with them, right? So that's what some people do, and some of these like love coaches for guys, like tell guys to do that because women don't deserve to have high self-esteem, which is really interesting. Um, so there's that. It's a little bit higher than what I want. What else? Talked about, we didn't go over copycatting yesterday. We went over learning different languages for the sake of not just being a linguistically elevated person, but for the sake that if you're gonna date somebody outside of your ethnicity, culture, whatever, that at least if you know some words, maybe just hi, not just hi or like where's the bathroom, where's this, where's that, but I know this might sound very counterintuitive. Learn a couple of words for insults and curse words, not just to be an uncouth person, but so when you're maybe with people that they know that speak this language, or if they want to try to be slick and say something, that you'll be able to hear it and understand what they're talking about and not think that they're being kind, especially they may lie to you in your face. That has helped me when I had learned some Cantonese words. Like I could say like, hello, how are you? I ate, I didn't eat. Go bleep, you're a very important person in your life or whatever. Go die, go eat crap and stuff like that. Or like you're a this, you're a B word and everything. And it's like, wow, I don't know the word for I love you in Cantonese and Gung Dong Lo, but I know if somebody's talking crap about me. And sometimes I have been like, oh, wait, you said what now? And they're like, oh, It's like, I thought so. Yes. So that's my advice. That's a recap from yesterday. You're nice. Many facial ice caps and volcano suits. Oh. I just wanted to start weightlifting before athleticism. I'm so like, what noodles? Oh, oop. Show for chat. Oh no. In rooms where people speak other languages to disguise or hide themselves are also listening. Yeah. I have a video about negging. A shortest video, like maybe no more than like 3 minutes long about that. I think it's that long. Like I know it's not like overly long. Talking about that and a bunch of other topics too. But it is definitely not okay if somebody's using maybe your ignorance or like, oh, you like to learn stuff like, oh, you maybe studied this language in school or you're academically inclined, so they think that they might be able to get one over on you because you don't have the street smarts. I mean, like I'm from the hood, but I'm not that. And they might like use that and be like, oh, you know, like I can teach her Dieu la mawa, which is like, I do apologize for those who may be sensitive to this language. Like it's an insult to your mom. I'll say that. Bok or poke guy. Those are more insults too. I think one is like stupid chicken, like literally, but like it has a connotation of something like slightly stronger. And it's like, oh, okay. You know, like you're saying all this stuff. You're teaching me this stuff, but are you saying this in the guise of teaching me these words where I can like, oh wow, I learned a new word. I learned the word bopor. So now I look a certain way because I know that word instead of like, oh, how do you do, Mr. Blah, 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 to, let's do my nose contour, to, oh, you know, you're saying this stuff in the guise of teaching, you know, you're saying like, oh yeah, blah, 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 blah. Oh, it means da 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 da, right? But of course you're not saying it with that type of like body language, you know, they're trying to be really slick with it, right? And it's like, okay, cool. All right. But now if I say it because I get the feeling that, you know, you're teaching me this just to be rude and have like excuses or whatever, then what? You know, like I'm the bad guy, right? It's really interesting. Really interesting. Hopefully this is blended right. Do that. And yes, with exercise athleticism, just try to get it in, get it done, especially like my least favorite stuff. Like I like to go out on walks, so it's like no big deal. Dancercising, no big deal, right? Get that music playing and it's like effortless, right? But sit-ups, I hate them. I hate them so much. Lifting weights, a little bit more tolerable than sit-ups, but I still try to do it, especially to help manage blood sugar. I borderline on like pre-diabetic. I think I like put that in a little bit too much. So I just try to like do that so I can like at least still enjoy like a slice of cake every now and then. But do it to myself. Eating way too many sweets and not like my vegetables and stuff. Oh my gosh, could have broke. What else? That is my tip for you all. Like, of course, like I just want to be like, yeah, let's curse up a storm, guys. But sometimes people might think like, oh, you're so sweet and so nice. How can I be disrespectful to you, right? Which I will most likely put in my hashtag they hate you series, where I talk about like little digs and jabs and stuff that people do when they don't like you. They might make all these excuses. Oh, well, oh, I'm having a bad day. Oh, this, oh, that, blah, 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 blah. Like keep giving you more and more chances when they're abusing that. And they're taking you for granted and things. So should have did my highlighter first because I might still have a little bit of the darker color on here, but it's not super dark. Still have like a sunscreen in there. All right, get into eyeliner. I think I'll let my eyes rest again today. So even my makeup that will look a little bit more like kawaii, softer, it's not gonna be so much because my eyes are gonna look a little bit beadier than like really like big and soft and doll like. I have when I was younger, I was just like open to other stuff. That sounds I was open to other cultures and everything. But sometimes that can be weird. Like, oh, are they dating what they may assume to be like the cool black girl? Because I started blogging and, doing like alternative fashion, right? Or like, oh, she's into games. Ooh. To, like, are they respectful of black culture or is it just like them experimenting? Are they trying to be cool? Do they see black people as people? Do they see them as objects for relationship time? Do they understand like how tough it can be for a black person when they aren't like adhering to is that even enough? Maybe not. They're not adhering to stereotypes. Like if I'm not just cursing, twerking and stuff like 24/7, like are they going to feel intimidated by that? Of like, oh, okay, you're like, oh, you're not like other black girls because, wow, you speak such good English. And it's like, that's not the compliment that you think that it is. And it really shows their ignorance. Some people feel like even if they could be a good person to like a white girl or an Asian girl or a Latina, they feel like they could be disrespectful to a black person because like, oh, well, black people are used to like crappy relationships or whatever, which sucks. Because then they really don't see you as a person deserving of respect they feel you have to like work even harder, like a mammy or entertainment and stuff, just to be with them, than you like just being able to like chill and enjoy yourself in the relationship. Oh shoot. So I gotta clean that up. I'm gonna wait till that dries. I'm gonna like rush out of here. Oh. I mean, like some people, not all, like everybody has just been like crazy or like rude or whatever. But sometimes like, okay, let me meet with you, dinner, coffee, whatever, right? And you're like, okay, like ask questions, get to know them. And then they're like, oh wow, I like like black girls with bigger butts or whatever. And it's like, well, why are you talking to me then? You know? Knowing good and darn well if I'm like, okay, well, I like a guy who's 6 feet tall, you know, and that'll make them feel a certain way. Oh shoot. It's a little bit bigger or taller. Just gonna go in with some like eyeshadow. Do that. Do a little bit of mascara and call it a day. See, I'm a sit-up girl more so than a push-up girl. There are sure support. Oh my gosh, I wish I was a sit-up girl. I wish. But the thing is, like, I know this can be a touchy topic, so controversial, right? That it looks a little bit better. I can still see it, but not so much. When I'm not at my biggest, people are like, oh wow, you must be so fit, or you know, like stupid little comments like that. And it's like, you know, like I do what I can, but do not try to put me in no sit-up challenge or no planking challenge. No, thank you. Don't catch me trying to walk up a couple of flights of stairs. I literally had a Mexican person tell me, now mind you, they were plus sized, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I felt called the hell out because they saw me like gasping, like after climbing up like a couple of flights of stairs. And I'm like, right, and I had to stop. And they looked at me and they were like, what is it, like pero no like grande or whatever? Like you're not big. Like what the heck is wrong with you? And I felt so embarrassed, y'all. And I'm like, but the younger teenager me is. They called me out so bad and they laughed at me and I'm like, no, you saw nothing. But they were too cool. They were too cool. They were so sweet and stuff. They were really nice people. But they sure did call me out. Oh gosh. I don't know grandes. Yeah, they said something like that. And I was just like, oh, because they knew that I was trying to learn Spanish. So they were like teaching me some words too. And I'll like, oh, hi. And I'll like, oh, maybe like no más clientes or whatever, like no more customers in the store or whatever. And like say hi and like try to, you know, engage with them and stuff. And they were just like so sweet and nice. But oh, that one day. Oh gosh. But yeah, you're not gonna see me doing any of those stair climbing competitions. You will not catch me doing that whatsoever. Like I'll try my best to climb a couple of stairs, you know, just to be like, I suffered through it. But I will not do it for fun. I do not do stair climber exercises. That does not thrill me whatsoever. Oh gosh. like, even though like my base makeup is more or less what I do for Gadu, a little pimple forming right on the center of my head. Am I becoming a unicorn? It's not gonna look that much like Gadu makeup, because I don't have the eyelashes. And maybe it could be kind of old school, I guess. But I don't have like the hyper white shadow. Eyelashes aren't, you know, like the current trending makeup, which I feel like some people don't take in consideration. Like, oh, okay, like, yeah, like there's all the older gals too, you know, like, but over there, people will more so do, like this is the wrong makeup bag, do the, like the latest versions of like the extreme makeup. Usually no stripe, eye makeup, maybe some cheek makeup, pale lip, or maybe like a soft pink lip, but generally never red, because it does not really complement the makeup like that. I can kind of do this on the train, but whew. So I'm gonna be wrapping up. Those are my takeaways for today. If you're dating somebody, if they speak Spanish, learn a couple of Spanish words. Of course, you can learn words that will be like, oh, baby, darling, mi corazón, mi amor, whatever. Or is that Italian? I was gonna say the buongiorno language, Lord have mercy. If it's Japanese, you know, you can say like, oh wow, suki desu, I like you, or whatever, or ikemen, you're handsome. And there's some other words too. I don't know if they are still in use. They definitely have like that tougher, like, wow, you're not playing around with this person. There's no more fun and games. One old one that I learned when I was like really younger, because I would buy like slang books in Japanese too. It was like kono yaro. There was like a couple other ones too, but like I didn't use them, you know, I didn't really feel the need to. Sometimes I'll catch it in shows or whatever, like little clippets. I feel like I probably know more Cantonese, like Chinese, like Hong Kong Chinese insults. Like I can say like, oh, I'm like, I want to go to sleep. I ate, did you eat? Thank you. I think like you're cute, and like words that you might want to use with your husband or wife, I guess, to just like straight up insults. Learning words, of course, you could do it for fun. Sometimes people teach you words out of like, hey, I need you to know this, so like you can, you know, like maybe they think it's funny, or like maybe they think it's funny because you're like low-key insulting you, right? But it also shows you like where their mindset is when they're teaching you languages. Like if somebody's like, oh, I want you to learn Niaiwo, and this is how you write it. Maybe they're like low-key saying that they like you. But if they're like, oh yeah, learn this like insult, maybe they're like low-key insulting you, you know? Oh, I gotta do a little bit of powder too. Whoop. Trying out a new mascara as well. See if it like rubs at the bottom. It's not waterproof, so I'm going to assume that it does, even though it says that it shouldn't. Because the other formula that had the pink one from Wet n Wild, that one would smudge so bad some days. And I'm like, I am looking not right now. But that is my advice to you all. Read comments. Marie, welcome. I'm wrapping up. I am gonna be like editing videos and stuff. But hi, how did you rest? How's it going? Did you catch the recap? I guess like this might go straight up to the thing. Like there's one thing that I want to do, like I want to edit out names just for the sake of you all's privacy and safety, which like I hate not addressing people. This is what I've been practicing for like some odd number of years. But just due to some interesting people, sometimes they like to pretend that we're either in a relationship still, or that there was so much heartbreak or something, or that, I don't know, I was a bad employee or whatever, when they have been looking towards me for a lot of things and not compensating, and they don't like me not having 100% of my attention on them. So when they see me enjoying myself with people, they like to destroy that, okay? Just to let you all know that if somebody's like, oh, I'm Lisha's friend, I'm Lisha's boyfriend, or whatever, that I like to introduce people. Oh, this is my friend, this is da-da-da-da. That's how I go about things. On my blog, I have a fax for friends. You rested well? Nice. I kind of did. I wish I could like sleep for a little bit longer, but that's okay. I think this is all right. I think my eyes are, no, blinded, and I got a skindiano. I will be washing this too because it has makeup caked on there, because I will literally put makeup on there sometimes, then just powder. Just like blur a little crumblies away. All right. I think that's all right. But here's my makeup without circle lenses and lashes. They're pretty normal. But see you all in the evening. It's gonna be a long day for me, and I got stuff to do as well. And I'm gonna, like after I do some tasks, jump on live, so I'm not multitasking too much. Okay. Marty, if you didn't catch it, we went over negging from yesterday. Guys giving you backhanded compliments, to like how to spot that and be like, okay, this is full of crap. If you're dating somebody that's out of your race or whatever, it's great to learn languages, but also maybe throw in a couple of curse words there too, some insults and things, so you know what they're saying, and you're not going to take it as like, oh, you don't need to know, and like, oh wait, no, you just like, what about my mama? Just for your safety and protection, like the sooner you catch on to that, the sooner you can see that that person is not right for you, as well as, you know, putting makeup on my face and everything. Have a good one, everybody. It's Friday. We'll wash our brushes and stuff this weekend to keep it nice and clean for our makeup application, the smoothness of it, as well as eliminating factors that can contribute to acne. All right. Have a good rest of your day, and I can't wait to see you a little bit later.